What's up, everybody? Crazy new update, not just the balance patch. If you haven't seen everything in the update yet, it is not just the balance patch. There is even probably bigger. This event is crazy. There's also some free goodies, which some people may miss, so we'll take a look at those. There's a new summoning stone rotation. There's some new stuff going on in the arena shop. Let's start it off with, there's a lot more than just the balance patch. Balance patch is nice, though. Balance patch always nice. Even if the things in the balance patch aren't completely balanced to where they should be, it's at least a step in the right direction, right? So anyway, let's get this started with Event Dungeons. I know you guys, if you haven't seen these already, you may be very excited right now that you can get pieces for an LD5. That's not quite that good of an event. It's not quite that good of an event. You do these dungeons, these are just waves of Street Fighter units. Right now, I am in an auto battle because I didn't think this went through beforehand. But basically, it's just waves of Street Fighter. Also, these are bugged. Some people are reporting that these are bugged. They go into them, and then like they can do a little bit, and then they can, and then it crashes for them. So I'm not sure these are currently bugged. They may do I'm sure they'll do an update really quickly to fix the bugs in those dungeons. But basically, you just do these dungeons and then you get fighter coins, right? And that's for the event. Don't get excited that these are getting pieces for Nat 5s. Big. What if I get 2,000 pieces? Do I get the Nat 5? Not really. The one time we don't pull a Dulcim, right? The one time it's in the event dungeon where it doesn't really matter, right? Anyway, so that's number one on the list. Number two, we have new collab packs. Disclaimer, some of these don't have Street Fighter scrolls. It seems at first glance that these are Street Fighter scroll collaboration packs. Some of them are not. They're just two of them are. The other two are not. So the second and the third one, we have 4 packs. Second and third ones are Street Fighter scrolls. First one's still valuable. Legendary scroll, Devilmon, 10 mystical scrolls, and then 750 crystals. So that's much more valuable than that's. Basically, you compare this to like an elemental scroll pack where it's like 5 elemental scrolls, like water scrolls or whatever. And then this is 5 extra scrolls, 1 Devilmon and 1 legendary scroll. It's much more valuable. Already, you can only get 1 though, but it's already more valuable. Second one, Street Fighter scroll, Light Dark scroll, 15 mysticals. That's kind of valuable. Less, in my opinion, less valuable. Also, you know that at this point, we know the Street Fighter scrolls. Honestly, everyone should have known before because we could see the rates on everything before you start summoning and buying packs that it's going to be Dulcims and Chun-Li's. Also, you've played Summoner's War for a long time. You know that it's going to be Dulcims and you know it's going to be all the 4 stars. You know it's not going to be a whole bunch of LD5s popping out. You guys know that, right? Should we have a recap, go over that again? But yeah, so we know the Street Fighter scrolls are not as exciting as we all think they're going to be, except for the 2 people out there that are like, yeah, I summoned Dark Root from that, so I'll keep buying these packs. The third one is another Street Fighter scroll, 2 Light Darks, 15 reappraisals, very nice, but not, you know, I mean, it's a valuable pack, but it's not, you know, super, oh my god, you're getting definitely, it's not like a Transcendence, right? Street Fighter scrolls are most likely, they're like legendaries. They're basically 4 stars, right? But you do get reappraisals in the third one, and you get 25 mysticals, right? So a lot of these are a lot of mysticals. Come to us in 2020 is just giving out like tons of mystical scrolls. Like this is not, when I started the game, was not the situation. We were like saving for a month, and we're like, I can get 1 premium pack. It's a very different game. Fourth one, legendary tribute scroll. It's not a Street Fighter scroll. 6-star legend runes times 6. You can choose whatever runes you want. You know the deal. 4 Devilmons, which is not bad. It's okay. I mean, like they're above average value packs. That's what it is. The big thing is actually the things at the bottom. Fall season gifts, sending our love to all of you. We get Splendid Blessing, we get Regular Blessing, we get a 5-star blessing, we get a 4-star blessing. Basically what it is. 200 energy, and we get 100, who cares about that? But yeah, we get blessings, free blessings. So this is basically, if you consider that it takes 1 Nat 5 to turn into a blessing, they're basically giving you like kind of a Nat 5. They're just forcing you to feed it for a blessing. Almost, right? Gaucho is giving you a free dupe. So yeah, all you have to do is collect that. You don't have to spend any money, just collect it. There you go. So that's first on list. Next on list, real quick, let's just go over. There's a new summoning stone rotation. It's actually not that, well, there's a new one coming up in 3 weeks. It's not that bad. You got a Galleon, right? You got a Galleon, which is, the other 4 stars aren't that crazy, but you do have a Galleon. You have a Hathor and a Wusa and a Rocky. Depending on your comps, those might be units you want. Like, it's much better than, it's much more desirable, I guess, than things like Tashar's not too desirable right now. We'll test it. We'll test this buff. Rakan's, I mean, Rakan's good. I wouldn't be upset about a Rakan summon. Samat's is still valuable, right? Skogel's still valuable on that one. But I'm just saying in comparison, like, Hathor is kind of like some people go for RTA because she is like the most picked unit in all of RTA because you can shut down an entire team for like 10 turns, basically, between the sleeps and then the attack age pushbacks. Anyway, and then you have a Wusa, which is a great unit, especially for beginners. Easy wins for easy Guild War team. And then Rocky, which is a great unit for arena offense, great unit against revive comps, anti-cleave comps, so, and 44% speed, 44% lead. So it's actually a pretty nice rotation for that. We also have, let's go to I'm kind of going over the quick things first, and then we'll get to the event, which is a little bit longer. That's why I'm doing it in this order, just FYI. Glory, we go to World Arena Shop, so everything looks normal at first. And then you see Elia's Ride. Okay, that's a whole separate category, which is nice. I think that's nice, because there's so many rides at this point. There's like, maybe you stick that in a separate cat. I think it's nice. I think it's a nice change. Transmogrification item. I think there's no new... Is there any new stuff? I don't think there's any new... Yeah, there's no new stuff there. However, there is one new thing here. When you go all the way to League, got the same thing, and then we have the Transmogrify. So there is, the panda is finally here. Finally. I didn't do RTA that. No, I did do RTA that season. I didn't push in RTA. That's my fault. Because I honestly I didn't care about the panda at first. This is not even the same account. This is not my main, but I didn't care about the panda first, and then like after the fact, I was like, kind of wish I pushed for the panda. I kind of wish I pushed for it because I kind of want the panda now. So I'm like, man. Anyway, so we have the panda for the, finally, right? Finally. It's nice to actually get access to these transmogs even after the, after the fact. But it's nice to finally get access to those transmogs as long as you do enough Special League to actually get the Special League points for that. What else do we have? What else do we have for them? We have, I think, is the event the last thing? I think I'm missing something. Always missing something, babe. We only have the one new event, right? Yeah, we only have the one new event. So this is the event. It's a great event, though. Finished with a bang. Great event. 34 days of this event. We have 4 parts. Number 1, Chun-Li's Sweet Attendance Gifts, which is basically, that's how you do that part of the event. Then we have, this is how to acquire points. This is for the... In typical Bagel fashion, I'm skipping over keywords when I'm reading things. Like when I see collected bonus points today, I say, we've been farming. How come we didn't get points? Bagel, bonus. But keyword, bonus points. You don't have any bonus points because we didn't do the event dungeon. So that's why we don't have any bonus points. But we do have points. So we have 2 legendary runes. 2 legendary 6-star runes, not only legendary 6-star runes, but legendary 6-star runes that we can customize. Yeah, it's one of those events. That's what, it's so good. These are like, generally, these are some of the best runes that we have on our accounts, are these runes from these events, because you can be so specific in the runes that you pick. A lot of people go for either Violent, Swift, or Rage. I see a lot of people, more than you think, actually go for Rage with the specific like crit damage slot for it, with the specific subs that they're looking for. I think you can't choose the same. You can't choose the same rune. Yeah, you can't craft the rune with the same number and the same rune type. So if I want a Rage crit damage slot 4, then I can't choose that for the first one. I can't choose that for the second one. But this is one of those very, very beautiful. If you're hurting for runes. Not even if you're hurting for runes, you should pay attention to this event because this is one of the best events, period. This is one of the best events we're going to get in the game. These runes are so powerful. Do not slack on this event. This is one of the most important events that you should try to go for. So, yeah, you just craft it, you re-roll it until it goes what you like. You can't upgrade it to +6. So, yeah, there's nothing in it to upgrade it to +6, so it's not quite like the other event where you could upgrade to +6 and re-roll, but it's still a very, very, very valuable event, and I would definitely I wouldn't even consider, I would say definitely focus on this event. this is one of the best events we're going to get. So we get free blessings and free god tier runes. Like, they're really trying to help new players catch up. And also, I don't think that it's ironic that Genshin Impact just released and Comtours is like prepared for the release with really, really crazy events to make sure that you don't take your focus off Summoner's War. Every time a big game comes out and either releases or does some things that are very exciting for new players to get into, Comtours does the same thing with some. They're like, oh, we want that attention. We don't want your attention on this other stuff. We want that attention on Summoner's War. So they're always prepared in advance for these things. They really are. It's too coincidental. It's too coincidental that it keeps happening throughout the years that I don't believe at all it's a coincidence. Not at all. They're smart. They know what they're doing, right? They made billions of dollars. Like, sometimes they seem stupid, but there's always a weird reason for why they do the weird things. Anyway, this is where you use your points that we were mentioning earlier. How to acquire points from using energy and everything else. So you can basically get an energy refund. I think this is a larger than usual discrepancy from the energy that you can collect. Yep. We get the 20 or the 100,000 mana. I always get the energy. I like the energy the most. But 100,000 mana, I think it's usually like, isn't it usually 50 energy and 100,000 mana? Roughly, like not conversion, but like the choices are, it's usually a little bit more energy versus the mana. I think they up the mana / lowered the energy from previous events. So yeah, and then if that's not enough, by the way, you could just redeem as much of this energy or mana as you want, and then we get much more. So how many summons? This is it's like 30 summons. Yeah, that's like 30 summons, 200 crystals, 500,000 mana, and a Street Fighter theme. So this is, I believe this is Street Fighter Collab exclusive special reward reuse theme. I believe that is for our here, let me explain. When we go here, no, I don't want to see the fails. I don't want to see the fails. When we go here, I think that is going to be for here. I think that's what that's actually for, that theme. So we have that. I don't think that's for, what else would that be? No, that's for that. That's for that. But that's cool. I really like that. And then we have Dalsim's Secret Shop, where you get another Street Fighter scroll, another Dalsim. You know it's gonna be Dalsim, right? Another Dalsim. You get another Devilmon. You get Reap. You get some of the crafting materials, which are really not that great nowadays. Those rune crafting materials are really kind of garbage. Just based on the fact that you can just get 6-star runes from dungeons, and then you get 5-star runes from crafting. So curious, and a lot of people have brought this up, that they're also curious if Comtours will increase the crafting rates. Some people just sitting on that crafting materials and not crafting any runes. They didn't say anything about increasing crafting rates. They may not. Who knows? We'll see. I'll keep you informed if I find anything out. But we also have 100 ancient coins actually from this shop as well. 100 ancient coins. We have some rainbow ones, but basically the biggest, juiciest things are we have Devilmon and we have Street Fighter Scroll, right? So anyway, and a lot of summons. But the biggest thing for this event overall is these rune crafts. That's more impactful to the game, to your account, than anything else, unless you magically seem to pull a dark Ryu from the Street Fighter Scroll, which is very, very rare. But for 99% of the people, these runes are going to be the most impactful thing from this entire event. So definitely don't slack on these, because these are super impactful to your account. Some of the best runes on most people's accounts are the runes from events like this. So I knew I was forgetting something. It's not just the balance patch and the big event and the other stuff that we mentioned. It's also big changes to the rewards in guild content, just guild content overall. Also, we have a new Dimension Predator coming in a couple days, right? Yeah, a couple days. And we also have new Special League, which is the pre-ban Special League. It's not like 4 stars or 20 star. It's just the pre-ban, which is basically kind of like just regular RTA. So we have, and here's the fighter coins, the fighter coin table. I'm sure you guys already saw that. The table of fighter coins that you can get from these dungeons, these event dungeons. See, yeah, Siege Battle Trophy Box Reward Improvement. So, Mystical Scroll times 5 added as a reward. I'm sure it's going to be very rare, but yeah. Mystical Scroll times 5. Attribute Scroll times 5. How angry are we going to be when our guildmates don't do any Siege, like me, don't do any Siege and get 5 Mysticals? The rage. People are going to get kicked for that. Somebody's though 25. Increase the quantity. Thank you. This was like several years too late. Increase the quantity because this is not even a whole summon from the summoning stones. This is just half a summon still, but increase the quantity from 3 to 25. Okay, maybe R5 next. I'm just saying, Couchos, maybe we take the mana out of R5. We're on a great direction. I really like the direction that you're headed, right? Mana out of R5, and then maybe the shape-shifting stones up a little bit, and the summoning stones up a little bit. I'm just saying, since we're on this direction, it was your idea, come to us. It wasn't my idea. It was your idea. So good on the idea of taking mana out of R5. Come to us. That's a very smart idea that you've come up with. That wasn't my idea. And then we have Crystal increased to from 10 to 50. 100 crystals added as a reward, 150 crystals added. That's a lot. That's a lot of crystals. And I would only assume that, hopefully correctly assume, that the better the siege you do, the better the rewards are. Who knows? I mean, we don't... we would like to assume that. Mana stones, which are, for me, not that exciting, because generally I have a ton of mana, except for on this account, because I very aggressively upgrade things on here. But yeah, the extra crystals, the 5 mystical scrolls, 5 attribute scrolls, 25 summoning stones, that's really nice. That's really nice. In addition to that, the trophy boxes. No longer really super garbage runes. So we actually, like, look at this. 5 to 6 star runes with magic or lower grade will no longer appear in the trophy box of all grades. 5-star runes will no longer appear in trophy boxes with S or higher grade. Drop rate of higher grade runes has been increased by the decreased rate of the lower grade runes. Rune grades that can be acquired according to the trophy box are as follows. This is huge. This is a big thing right here. This is a big thing. And I knew I was missing something big because this is a big thing. I mean, you can still get 5-star rares from like Challenger, but if you're doing Challenger and Guild Wars, those 5-star rares might be impactful for you because you probably have 3 units, right? So yeah, and you can also get 6-star rare to Legend. And Guardian, any Guardian Guild Wars. It's not like you're going to get Violent and Will and Rage and Swift and Despair and all those premium sets, but you're at least going to get more valuable runes overall, and eventually you're going to get those nice runes. Once in a blue moon, it's not going to be all the time, but you actually get a higher chance to get the really good ones if the really bad ones are just not there anymore, right? So, yeah. And then we have Tartarus Labyrinth Reward Improvements over here. Yeah, you can only get Grindstone or Enchant Gem from the Hell difficulty level for time limit stages. Normal, Hard, Hell. The drop rate of Runes, Grindstones, and Enchant Gems with lower grade has been adjusted. The drop rates of Runes, Grindstones, and Enchant Gems with higher grade has been increased overall. This whole thing is just like them trying to give everyone that's like early to mid game way more opportunities if you put the effort in. You have to put the effort in, but if you put the effort in, you can catch up to all these endgame players. You really can. I mean, it's not going to be overnight, but they're giving a lot more opportunities to catch up to endgame players. And also, this is a weird one. Color of the stars shown in the rune thumbnail will now be displayed as yellow instead of yellow and white colors. Stars of runes with power up level 15 will have the purple color as before. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. It's a little weird thing at the end, and then there's bug fixes. So, yeah, these are the guild content improvements are kind of too big to leave out, right? They're really too big to leave out. And then we of course have, like I said, Dimensional Predator is going to be resetting soon, and then the crazy one this month. I can only imagine what's going to happen next month, and then the Dimensional Predator reset, and we also have Special League. So anyway, that's really it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you as always in the next one.